Hey guys, thanks for watching. This video will be a little different. We're going on a operation this week. If you had to guess at the largest age group range that watches my videos, what age group would you guess? 20s to 30s? 30s to 40s? How about 50 to 60? That's about 80% of you, best that I can tell. And that's good. I love you guys. I love talking to you, and I love the history that you have, and I'm rapidly learning that I'm not too far behind you. But it makes me really excited when I hear about a young viewer, and that's what happened this last week. A young viewer by the name of Maisy. Now, Maisy has got some worries that a young person should never have. She's facing a few medical issues, and it's got her down a little bit. We want to correct that. I heard that Maisy in particular likes when I find Native American artifacts. And for the last few weeks, I've been stumbling across artifacts just about everywhere that I go. So I set out to find one for Maisy this last week and got pretty worried after a few days. As you can guess, the artifacts stopped showing up. So I started thinking about the whole week like a military operation. Operation Maisey. We're going to find an artifact for her and put a big smile on her face. And I have a little bit of help doing that. Hope you enjoy this one. Remember to keep Maisy in your thoughts and in your prayers. Alright, so here's the plan for Operation Maisey. The very first place that I'm going to check is the artifact pile from a few videos back. Now there was a little bit of dirt left unsifted, and what I did was I stopped by there yesterday and I just flipped everything over with a shovel. I just kind of spread that dirt out because I knew we were getting a bunch of rain, and I'm hoping that that rain will wash the dirt off some artifact that's left there. Now, every artifact so far out of that pile I've given to the property owner, but I suspect they're not going to have any problem at all with Maisy getting an artifact that's left there. So, we'll be there in a second. We'll see what the rain has uncovered. All right, Maisy, here's the pile, and I see some white quartz poking up over there. Might be an artifact. So let's just give it a scan and maybe we'll find something. It's not washed off as much as what I hoped, but it has washed off a little bit. What's that? Nope, just a flake. I don't see anything popping up yet. It hasn't washed off a ton though. Got more rain coming in tonight, so we might check it tomorrow. But I'm gonna give it a closer look, and if I find anything, I'll turn the camera back on. All right. Maisy, day number 2. I'm still looking for that artifact for you, but it's still raining. It hasn't stopped raining. The river is about to bust out of the seams, but that ain't gonna stop me. We're gonna find something for you, but take a look at this river. Man. All right, Maisy. Artifacts are on that side, so I'm going to have to cross. But don't worry about me, I'm fat. That means I float. Another day. And it hasn't stopped raining since yesterday, so we're just going to check the pile again. Don't ever know when that water might just wash something up. What do you think? Has it changed any? I don't know. Seeing a few things popping through. All right, let me give everything the once over, and if I find it, I'll turn the camera on. We are on the board with an artifact. It is not much of one though, but it is one. And it's right there. See the lines in it? Going this way. It's a little piece of pottery. Well, there's bound to be something better than this out here, so we're going to keep looking. All right, Maisy, day number 4, and we got a break in the rain today. Now, I've given up on the artifact pile. Nothing's turning up there. So I've got one other spot that artifacts have turned up before. It's actually a little garden that somebody let me hunt. We're going to try there because it got a lot of rain on it too, and maybe, just maybe, something washed out. Let's go see. Guess what, Maisy? We've got an artifact for you. I already looked at it because I wasn't sure. And it's not the prettiest one in the world. It does have some cool crystal on the side of it. There you go, first point. See if we can find you another. Well, Maisy, we did it. We found a point just for you, and it's gorgeous. Look at it. Look at that awesome stripe running down that thing. That one is cool. Well, mission accomplished. We got you a cool artifact. I really like that one. So that's going to be coming to you, Maisy. But that's not all that's coming to you. Okay, Maisy, it took 4 days, but we got it done, didn't we? Got you a cool little artifact. A couple of them, actually. But do you remember that nice bright orange stripe that was down the middle of this one? Well, it's there a little bit. But my kids found out something cool about this. As soon as you get this, I want you to go run water over it. And you're going to see that orange stripe just start to glow. And then as the stone dries out, it kind of disappears a little bit. They called it a magic rock. I thought it was pretty cool. I got one other artifact that I want to send you. Now, these artifacts came from the East Coast. But this little artifact right here, it came from the West Coast. And it was a gift to me from a friend of mine by the name of Steve Younger. And it is really pretty. I can't wait for you to hold this one. This is really, I'm not even sure what the material is. It might be agate, but it is really pretty, and I want to send that one to you. So you got artifacts all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. Now, I want you to get out and hunt your own artifacts. And if you're going to do that properly, you got to be dressed properly. And there's no better apparel for hunting artifacts than a History Hound detecting shirt. So I'm going to be sending one of those to you too. Now, it's not arrived yet, so it's going to come after this package that I'm about to send you, but it'll get there. But guess what? This isn't the only thing that I have to send you, because a weird thing started happening this week. I started getting packages in the mail from a good group of friends. Friends called the North Carolina Dirt Detectives. They heard about you, and they wanted to help put a big smile on your face. So I just started getting packages from them. And I've got all the packages right here. Look at this. Want to see what's inside? I do. Let's open them up. I'll box it all together and send it to you at one time. All right, Maisy, we got everything opened up and ready to go. Check out what was sent to you by Adam and Jeff over at the Dirt Detectives. Now, everything here came from the Dirt Detectives and different people in the group. But Adam is the guy that started the Dirt Detectives, and man, did they send you a cool box. I love that book. That looks like it is going to be very interesting, and you're going to be doing a lot of learning about Native Americans, which you're going to need because you've got a lot of artifacts now. And a coin pouch, and a hat for when you go out digging, and some awesome North Carolina Dirt Detective stickers. Now tell your dad that you can find the Dirt Detectives on Facebook. It is a great group of people. There's some more literature for you on how to coin hunt and looking for lost treasure. And once you find that treasure, they sent you a digging pouch. And there's an artifact in there too. Look at that point. Now, I don't even know what material that is. That's not a material I find around here. But you know what? You're going to have to do some research now. I'd say it probably came from around the Raleigh, North Carolina area, though, if I had to guess. But you're going to have to research these artifacts. All right, the next package came from Jeff Pack. Now check this out. Look at those amazing artifacts. I love the shape of that point now. And that's a blade, I think, maybe, or maybe another point. I'm not sure. You're going to have to study it for yourself. Look at that. Now, I know that Jeff has a talent for making arrowheads, and he makes them out of broken bottles, and that's exactly what he sent you. That's beautiful. And a buffalo nickel. Everybody loves a buffalo nickel. And he sent you a little note, which I'm going to let you read all by yourself. The next package came from Kathy and Les Mall. And they sent you some stuff. To be totally honest, I don't know what some of it is. Not exactly, anyway. That looks like river glass. An old piece of glass that's been weathered in the water. That's pretty stuff to find. And some great artifacts. Now, these artifacts, they come from Missouri. So you got some artifacts from the middle of the country too. This looks like a piece of pottery. Very cool. Feels like maybe it spent some time in the water too. It's nice and smooth. And this is a piece of petrified wood. Now these right here, of course, here's another artifact. Looks like a big blade. Really pretty, almost kind of like a pink flint. But these right here, well, you're on your own. I think these two are fossils, but I don't know what kind. They are very interesting looking. I don't know. You're going to have to research it. And this looks like some mother of pearl. And the Native Americans for sure would have used this just because how beautiful it was. They would have been using that stuff for sure. That is really pretty. And an awesome little arrowhead necklace for you. The next package, this comes from Jerry Deneen. And he hooked you up with some amazing pottery. Look at the design in the pottery. Love finding pottery. Anytime I pick up a piece of pottery, I feel like I'm looking at a painting, because you're seeing artistry preserved in a piece of clay. I love it. Those are some big pieces too. And he sent some cool artifacts with it. This point, which it's quartz. And this point, some of these may all be quartz of some sort, but I'm not quite sure. But they are amazing. This package right here came from Bruce Campbell. This is really cool. Let me borrow the buffalo nickel for a second so you can see the size. Look how tiny some of those points are. Really small, like little bird points or something. And that looks like a little blade, but look at the flaking all over that. That's a really pretty piece. And a great piece of pottery with some cool design in it. Well, Maisy, if you didn't have artifacts before, you do now. A great collection to get you started. Thank you so very much to all you guys that were at the North Carolina Dirt Detectives. You guys are very generous and good friends to have. Well, there you go, Maisy. That's all coming to you. Now, here's the most important thing. Everybody that sent you something, and I talked to them, they all had the same thing to say. They want to put a big smile on your face. We know that you got some worries right now and worries maybe about doctors and hospitals. We don't want you worrying about that stuff. We want you thinking about getting better, and we want you excited to get back out there. Make your daddy take you out to an old cornfield or something like that. Because I have a feeling after you get this box full of artifacts, you're going to be raring to go find your own. And that's just the way we want it. So we hope this makes you happy. We hope you're smiling for a good long time. We want you to know that we love you, that you're in our prayers, and we hope you're feeling better real soon.